How are y'all? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. So, for today's video, because now I have to, or I should, make a video every day, if not every other day minimum, for my YouTube channel, because I've been learning some little tips and techniques on this online course that I'm taking of how to go full-time with your purpose, with your passion. And it's pretty awesome. These two dudes, and they have YouTubes. Aaron Dowdy, he does spiritual consciousness awakening, and his friend who does like the same thing, the other guy, I forgot his name right now. They're awesome dudes. You should check them out on YouTube. So for today's video, as I was saying, I was just, at first I didn't have, anything to really talk about, but the more, I sit down and I just calm my mind and even meditate, because I'm at my spot up here on this little apartment thing my stepdad's building, and I have an overlook of this whole area right here, and right when the sun's setting, take my glasses off, sun gaze, and meditate, even for just a couple minutes. So I was like, alright, what should I talk about, what should I share, and how should I add value to people's lives today? I came up with just some little tips on a good way to meditate for just the general population. If you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, if you've been wanting to get into it but you just really don't know what you're doing, what meditation is, even what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, because that's how I was when I was just starting out. I was like not motivated enough really, and I just did it here and there because I was just so overwhelmed by it and intimidated, really. Like, you feel intimidated. But then I started practicing more, and I started like doing different guided meditations. Guided meditations are awesome, great, look those up too, those help. And then you'll be able to start doing it on your own, but I still do guided here and there, they're awesome. Aaron does the guided ones on there on his YouTube. So I guess little ways I wanted to share with meditation is when you just sit there. And you don't always have to sit, like how the Indian style and like, you don't have to do all that at first, ever even. But sitting like that does, I guess, when you straighten up your back, it helps you feel more aligned in your body, and your body feels more straight. And eventually, once you will learn and start to feel yourself becoming more centered and aligned with your higher self, with God, you'll start to do that more. Line up your body so your spirit starts to feel more lined up. But, just get in a comfortable position, whatever that may be. On my bed, I'll just lay down and then put some pillows behind my back so I'm arched a little bit. Whatever's comfortable. And another important thing, just don't ever cross your arms or close your hands off. Just not care about it and close yourself off, because there is a powerful, I guess, universal energy from the universe, from our higher self, that we allow to come into us when we're meditating, calming our minds to be able to allow that energy to flow into us. And it comes in through your hands. And I don't think that's probably the only way, but our hands, it's like, when you're praising at church, praying, it's your hands. So a lot of the energy, I think, comes into our hands. It's like our little doors. Make sure they're open, available, just allowing and open to the universe and to God, to yourself. So you're in the comfortable position, hands open and available, and you really just, I like to close my eyes because when I'm looking at stuff, I get very distracted. Some people, like Aaron, for example, he says look at a candle flame, because when you're focused on one thing, you don't tend to wander. So you can either focus on one thing or close your eyes, whichever feels better for you. And just start to not try and get rid of your thoughts. That's what some people say is like, oh, don't think bad thoughts, don't think too much, don't allow yourself to think. Allow yourself to think. It's okay. Good or bad, doesn't matter. Everything's neutral anyways, and you'll learn that later on. Just allow your thoughts to be there, but learn to observe them, not react to them. Because when you react and you bring up an emotion from a thought, you're getting distracted, you're sacrificing your happiness, and you're not focused. So, just observe the thoughts. Like, look at them as if you're just at a park looking at people walk by, or sitting in a bench in the mall watching people walk by. You don't react to them, oh, that person is so human-like, oh, I'm just upset about it. No. You just observe. Oh, cool. Let it go. As it comes, welcome it, but then allow it to go. And this will naturally start to happen the more you just observe instead of react. They'll go away. They will. They will come, but they will go away once you just start to allow them to. And it's an awesome feeling. So once you get into the habit, maybe for about 10 minutes of just observing, then, there's just so many things you can do in meditation. Like, I don't even want to get into specifics. You can connect with your higher self, or God. You can ask your higher self or God something, some advice that you need. I sometimes almost put myself to sleep meditating, like at night or in the morning. In the morning when I first wake up, because it's a good time to meditate, is like the first 15 minutes after you wake up, because your brain waves and your consciousness, I think, is like most connected, before you fully get into that full awake brainwave state. I forgot which one, beta, theta, I think it's theta? I don't know. I gotta learn all that still. And so you can put yourself to sleep. You can just be there. A good way to start meditating, I think, to be able to get good at it, to be able to transcend into like other realities, to hi. That's Rosie. Get on somewhere, I'm making a video. What was I saying? Oh yeah, to just be there. When you're meditating, just focus on the moment. That was like the main thing I wanted to share with y'all. When you're first starting out, just focus on the moment. Practice listening to the sounds around you in detail. Like when I'm outside and I'll hear the birds and the crickets and those big old loud freaking, I forgot the name, candidas, whatever it is. I'll focus on all of them at the same time. My hearing has gone up, has gotten better. Like, I'll hear more, and I'll hear more in waves. Like, I hear waves more now that I started practicing on that. It's so cool. Focus on the sounds around you. If your eyes are closed, obviously you can't focus on what you're looking at. So maybe eventually what I've noticed is when I start to focus on this spot right here at my pineal gland or third eye, I'll start seeing colors. Those colors that you see sometimes when you your eyes are closed and you press on them, or you press on your little head, your spot right there, and you'll see colors. You can focus on the colors. Your thoughts will start to go away once you start doing this. And that is the way to calm your mind. That is the way to shut up that voice that taunts us and haunts us every day. Mine was bad. Mine was just off the freaking rails. I was like, how will I ever get you to shut your freaking mouth? You're freaking making me miserable. I had no control. I started meditating. I have control now. It's awesome. It's like the voice, it was me just being negative in the past. Now it's just me being positive, being productive, loving life. And, so you calm your mind, your thoughts will go away, and you start to be more mindful. That's another thing in meditation is it helps you be more mindful when you just focus on the moment. When you're just sitting there, you focus on your breathing as you're focusing on the noises and the colors, and you put all your attention into your body, and that's how you ground yourself. So you're doing all these multiple amazing things at once, killing like 5 stones with 5 birds with 1 stone. Look at these clouds. Ooh, pretty. But yeah. So, you're doing all these cool things at once while you're meditating. Grounding yourself, calming your mind, focusing on your body. If you have any tension anywhere, focus on it and love it, embrace it, and then practice letting it go. So you're healing your body. You're being mindful. It's awesome. If you want to get into it, you can practice those things, just focusing on the moment, what's around you, the noises, your heartbeat. You can put your hands over your heart and just feel your heartbeat and put your focus on that. And then that alone right there amplifies the electromagnetic field around your heart, which is connects you more to your higher self, to the universe, and to God. I just named 5 or 6 things right there. It's I'm just now seeing that all the benefits. That's cool. So yeah, and look up some guided meditations. Aaron Dowdy, 2 A's, on YouTube. He's an awesome meditation guider. I guess that's what that's called. But he also just does videos on just how to expand your consciousness. I've learned a lot from him. Another amazing guy is Bentinho Massaro, and he was my first teacher, influencer, guider that really woke me up. I really resonated with him on that level. Just look up guided meditations. Headspace is another great app, and they do guided meditations on there. That's all it is. And they have little breathers, minis, morning, night, when you're stressed, when you're out in public. You can listen to it and they guide you, and you just meditate for like, and you have different times, like 3, 5, 10, 20 minutes. So there's just things, look it up online. But if you don't do any of that, that's fine. I can give you the advice of sit down, focus on your body, on your breathing, take deep breaths in and out, maybe about 4. Allow your thoughts to be there. Don't judge them, don't react to them. Just observe. Allow them to pass, and just focus on the moment. And I guarantee you, you will begin to notice what it does for you, how you can get better at it. And I'm just excited for y'all's journey, and I'm very glad I could share this with y'all and to just add value to y'all's lives. And that's what my goal is in life, is to help others. So thank you, much love, and hope y'all have a fantastic day or evening. All right.